Underground Comics and Collectibles.
I'm back, baby!
This is it. Last episode. Number 27. This is Avengers. Let's go.
That's right. Let's go to Avengers issue 82. Cover art by John Buscema, Tom Palmer, and Sam Rosen from 1970. Zodiac member Ares and his private army are holding New York City ransom for $1 billion. He captured almost all of New York's heroes, so Black Panther comes and seeks out Matt Murdock. They team up and get whooped by Ares with the Zodiac Key. Ares now gathers all of New York into Madison Square Garden to watch the Avengers get executed. But Murdock starts a riot. He planned to get caught so he can get close to the Avengers and save them. He does. Ares sets a closing force field around the stadium to crush everyone, including the Avengers. But Mjolnir saves everyone and possibly kills Ares. Next we got issue 84. Cover art by John Buscema, Sal Buscema, and Sam Rosen. Written by Roy Thomas. Enchantress and Archon are doing a lot of transporting of people to Archon's world, starting with the Black Knight. Scarlet Witch has a nightmare about this, so her and the Avengers call his British home. No answer. Thor and Black Panther are going to Avengers Mansion when suddenly it disappears, and we find out that Enchantress is doing some more transporting. Avengers, now on Archon's world, must fight his army. They lose. Thor and Black Panther take an Uber to Archon's world and beat up the very army that defeated the other Avengers. Then, they fight Archon, Enchantress, and Black Knight, who was enchanted by Enchantress when he was first taken. They beat them, and they are sent back home. And next we have issue 86, cover art by John Buscema, Jim Mooney, Sam Rosen, and Mori Kuramoto. Brainchild, who's some little radioactive know-it-all, is trying to release a satellite he created into space around Squadron Supreme's Earth that could destroy the entire planet. The Avengers travel to the planet to help, and end up battling Hyperion, Dr. Spectrum, and the Wizard before Nighthawk breaks it up. They then team up to confront Brainchild. While battling Brainchild's army of imaginary creatures, Hyperion is knocked out, and Goliath decides Hyperion is still useful by using him as an arrow to knock Brainchild out of his control chair. Dr. Spectrum does some spectruming and junk, and de-radioactivates Brainchild back into a normal boy. If you're enjoying these videos, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episode. And if you're in the Windsor, Ontario area, be sure to stop by our store, Rogues Gallery Comics, at 327 Chatham Street West, downtown Windsor. We're open every single day except Christmas. And with all that out of the way, it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy some comic books. And I'll see you at the end of the video. You ever notice how many Avengers covers have floating heads? Like this one. And there's a lot more too. let's take a little gander at issue 113 here. Cover art by Rich Buckler, Joe Sinnott, and John Costanza. 1973. Mutant android love forbidden? A group of extremists think so. So much that they become a group called the Living Bombs. The Avengers beat them up quickly. But one of the bombers gets too close to Vision and blows him up. The Avengers rush Vision to Stark Industries where Tony tries to fix him. The Living Bombs regroup and try to blow up Stark Industries, but Thor creates a tornado to suck them up, and they blow themselves up. Tony fixes Vision, and Scarlet Witch remains pissed off because she can't believe some people are against mutant and android love. How many floating head covers did you see in this episode? Let me know down in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to tell me what book you think I graded to give to one lucky viewer. The giveaway rules and list of book choices are in the description below, or you can also see the book choices near the end of the video. I'd like to give a big thank you to everybody who's been watching so far, and just know that there's a whole bunch more to come. Starting August 8th, I'll be showing you the Dollareenies statue collection, and until then, I'll be showing some shorter videos on some of the cool things I've just recently gotten in. Let's check out my 3 favorite covers for this episode. Starting with issue 104, cover by Rich Buckler and Joe Sinnott. Scarlet Witch is showing us just how badass she can be on this cover. With all the other Avengers toppled, she stands as their last line of defense, ready to sacrifice her life to save theirs. My second cover choice is issue 127 by Gil Kane, Mike Esposito, John Romita, and Gasper Saladino. I love the perspective on this cover. I like all the poses too. Very dynamic cover with the whole page used up nicely. And my final favorite cover choice for comic books letter A is going to have to be issue 163, covered by George Perez and Pablo Marco. Iron Man with a solid shot to the godly armpit of Hercules makes this cover the perfect way to end the letter A's. It's got action, it's vibrant, and it fills the page nicely. A+. And now, here are your book choices for the giveaway. The first book is Action Bible. Next up, Superman in Action Comics number 4, followed by Superman in Action Comics number 24, and last up, Superman in Action Comics number 36. Now the Doomsday Special, number 1. And Superman Back from the Dead, number 500. And Age of Apocalypse, number 1. Next up, All New X Factor, number 20. Now we're looking at Alpha Flight, number 13. Followed by Amazing Spider-Man, number 229. 230. And moving on to Amazing Spider-Man foil cover number 300. Followed by 315. 316. And 317. Moving on to Amazing Spider-Man number 320. 321. And 322. Moving on, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 328. Spider-Man 373. 375. And 379. Now we got Amazing Spider-Man number 382. Number 388. Now we got Amazing Spider-Man Spider-Verse, number 15. Back to Amazing Spider-Man, number 794. 795. Here's 796. 797. 798. 799. Couple more. 800. And last one, 801. Now we got Amazing Spider-Man, the Ryan Otley Run, Volume 5. This is issue number 1. Amazing Spider-Man M&M variant number 1. Amazing Spider-Man Sins of Norman Osborn number 1. Amazing Spider-Man Sins Rising Prelude number 1. Amazing Spider-Man Skating on Thin Ice number 1. And we got Ape City number 1. Followed by Army of Darkness Forever number 1. And then we got Avengers Volume 8 Albert variant number 9. Avengers Forever Planet of the Apes variant number 14. Avengers Twilight book number 2. Book number 3. Book number 4. And last on the list, book number 5. And that's all the books that are pouring out of the drain. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell me in the comments which one of those books is the winning book. You gotta pick the book to win the book. All the giveaway rules are in the description. Thanks for watching!